there are some people who do have like crazy followers and they don't have like a
good level.
good level. Hello everyone, this is my first time podcasting, so expect me to do a lot of mistakes. And yeah, doing podcasting mainly because I enjoy conversations sometimes, and I also want to improve my ability to have good conversations. My first guest gonna be my brother. Um, you all know him by his name. He's more on Instagram. He's a legend in the calisthenics community. He's been doing calisthenics for about 8 years now.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah. So what made you start
Ah,
calisthenics?
it was because of my cousin. My cousin was, yeah, he was at our place back then in 2014, summer 2014, and yeah, he was like showing us some videos of some guys like with muscles.
Mhm.
Some guys with muscles doing like some moves, calisthenics moves, like human flag, and I was impressed by them. Let's say, yeah, it was a group, but I remember just one name, Jeff said. He's a bodybuilder. So, yeah, it's funny. I know I was inspired or impressed by a bodybuilder.
Okay. And what made you continue in this sport?
It became my passion, like, let's say, months later.
Okay. Do you think in Morocco you can live by doing calisthenics, or it's
By
hard?
doing calisthenics, it's impossible,
Mhm.
even by doing other sports.
Okay.
There is only one exception if you are like doing football or like if you are doing like maybe basketball as well, and you need to have connections. That's sadly that's really important in Morocco.
Even in Europe, it's hard to make a living with calisthenics. I feel like no.
It's it's hard, but like easier than in Morocco, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any calisthenics athlete in Morocco like who's living in Morocco and making a living out of the calisthenics. Also, in the beginning, you for people who doesn't know, he wasn't. You were you wasn't doing calisthenics as study like you wasn't doing sport as studies. You
Yeah,
were doing electrical
electrical
engineering.
engineering.
Okay,
Exactly.
yeah, um, and also uh, to come to Europe or to apply for universities, I do think if you were doing sport,
It's
it's
harder.
hard to go to it's harder to get accepted
It's
in it.
harder. It's way harder. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Europe or in France, they really don't need, people for sport studies. Maybe they need them more for other stuff like
Yeah,
engineering or like medicine,
yeah,
but not really sport.
yeah. I agree because the majority of people that I met or that I know who came to France, they either do science studies, engineering, or
Or
like
like government stuff.
yeah, political science.
Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of studies. I never met someone who came to do sports studies. It's really difficult to come to Europe with the
yeah, with sport.
with sport. When when did do you know that you 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 have made a name for yourself in the calisthenics game?
Hard question.
I do feel like when the I remember the competition that you won on in Colombia. That was one of
Yeah, one
the
of my
biggest.
biggest, let's say, wins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I remember it
it
was.
was my first big win, let's say.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember because it was in Colombia and against it
And the,
was
the title of the competition was like
yeah
this world's the stage of the
Mm-hmm.
world championship. Like in the whole world, there was like only five of them to
Mm-hmm.
get like to the super final. It's the biggest one, and I won this big like stage with like more than five countries. Yeah, more than five countries participating. Like with the U.S. champ, uh, Colombia champ, Ecuador champ, maybe like some other countries from America Latin,
Yeah, and also
South
because
America.
I remember there was like a big names in that competition. Like I remember Thomas Kurganov was a legend in the calisthenics community also. And the Colombian beast,
Germain, Germain,
Germain, is who was
Mo-
strong at that time, and also now
is
he's a
strong,
beast.
more dynamic.
Yeah, is
Kobillos,
Cubayos. Are you competing against Cubayos at that time? Yeah, there was a crazy athlete at that time. You
yeah,
weren't.
it was a final of five. I
Yeah.
was with the five, like in the five,
Hmm.
and Thomas Kurganov, Germain, Mauri, Kobillos.
Yeah. That's crazy because apart from just apart from the names, and then at that time you had like a crazy level in plans like Marquis on the floor, Marquis pre- uh, presses on the floor. I remember the that performance that you
Mm.
put on that stage, which was one of the one of your best performance, if I remember correctly.
Back then,
Yeah,
yes. I did better after it, but yeah, back then, yeah,
yeah, that was crazy because I don't think people can imagine going from you at that time. Also, you didn't. You were living in Morocco. You never had any experience abroad. You never been in Europe. You never been outside. Left. You never left outside of Europe, and you went all the way to Colombia by yourself. You don't know anybody there without any Moroccan, and you are you and it was your first experience abroad. I think one of your first
it was
experience.
my third actually,
Yeah, but you never lived abroad or
yeah,
in a Western country or
where
any.
I don't speak the language.
Yeah, yeah, that was crazy because you were the only Moroccan there and you competed against beef and you got first place. That was
It was
crazy.
yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people when they go to another country that they know anyone there, they never been there, and just the stress of a new environment, they don't know
Yeah,
anybody.
I remember I was super stressed.
Yeah,
I was like getting my body hot every single
yeah,
minute.
yeah. Colombia to Morocco, I think it's like 12 hours maybe or more.
10 hours or
Yeah,
12, yeah, something like that, around 10 hours.
yeah, and also I feel like the Colombian community, I mean they are friendly. I feel like
They are like us
yeah, I
Moroccans.
feel like they have we have kind of similarities similar. Fuck, I forgot how
We are
to say.
similar.
Yeah, they are similar.
We are
Yeah,
similar.
yeah, they are similar. And they have like a crazy level also in statics and in dynamics. Like
More in dynamics.
more, yeah. I remember Kubayas back then. People didn't know him.
Even now. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
back then the people here didn't know him. It was like 5 years ago. He had a crazy level 5 years ago.
They still
Yeah, I mean to have to to stay at a high level for long period. It's super hard.
not stay, keeping increase like he keep
Yeah,
increasing his level.
yeah,
Evolving.
evolving.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
kept evolving like he's real beast.
yeah. I really like his styles and his crazy dynamics moves, and I feel like he's underrated. Like many athletes, I know a lot of athletes that don't get credits because they don't have like crazy followers or they don't know how to use social media that well to get a lot of followers, but they have a crazy skills. Like there are some people who do have like crazy followers and they don't have like a
Good level.
good level. Yeah, a lot of people knows that in France, mostly do statics, and they have like a crazy level in statics. I mean, like typical, like an average French guy has a full planche. I mean, if full planche is nothing in France,
It's
yeah,
really basic.
yeah, they have crazy level in statics. I give them that, and but dynamics, not a lot of people do dynamics. Uh,
Yeah, the level here in dynamics is like
yeah.
I don't know how, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, but there is just, yeah, that's impressive for those, impressive to see those people that don't have access to gymnastics clubs, and they do crazy dynamic moves, while when you are in, for example, in Europe, you have access to all those gymnastics clubs, and you don't use them to train for dynamics. um, yeah, that's like I said, sad to see a few people do dynamics in France.
Mm.
I feel like I would love to see more people do dynamics, because I mean, it's impressive to see the dynamic skills, but the static level is super high also. It's super high
In Morocco,
here in Morocco and in France, but
in France is like higher, of course. Yeah, it's let's say it's the double. The level is like double of the level of Morocco.
yeah, they are very strong in statics, and the best statics in the world are in France. So
I can't say, but one of the best. Yeah,
yeah,
like one of the best.
one of the best statics are from France. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me, or any subject that you want to discuss?
Um, why you are practicing calisthenics?
Why I'm doing calisthenics? It's like a meditation for me. You can name them on your fingers. The number of people that do
Mm,
crazy dynamics in France.
mm. Like
Um,
about 10
yeah,
max, I would say.
yeah. That's unfortunate, because they have gyms, like gymnastics club, uh, and they not crazy level in dynamics. While some people in Morocco or in other countries in South America, they don't have access to gymnastics club, where there's mats and everything, and they still do crazy dynamic moves, and that's
Mm.
sad. I feel like,
That's
because
impressive, actually, for the Moroccans.